What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Wright Family Gaming. We're going to do the second review on Farmer's Life. So let's just jump right in. So let's just get started in it. So I will tell everybody I put a few more hours in it the other day after we got done with my first review. I did play it for about 2 or 3 more hours. So I was live streaming it, and after about 2 or 3 hours of done playing it, it crashed once. The whole system just crashed, and then the second time it froze completely up. I had to go all the way out and restart it. So yeah, so there is issues. The more time we put in it, the more we're gonna find. Uh, so that's gonna make it. We didn't rate. I don't know. I don't think we rated it the first time. I'm gonna try to do my reviews first and then rate them. Uh, but that's definitely gonna hurt this one here. Uh, well, crap. I didn't mean to do that. Uh, but yeah, it's definitely going to hurt it. To me, it is. Anytime a game freezes and crashes, I don't care what you do to it. That's part of the tester's job is to do certain things that might make it run slow or crash or freeze up. Uh, so that's just so. That being said, I know that this ain't the best game ever, that's made, and the cheaper game. It's a simulator and all that. But that being said, uh, it should run. Uh, if you make a game and it can't run or crash or freeze because you do something that you're supposed to be able to do in the game, then you got a failing game. So, yeah, it needs to be fixed or get a bad review. So I was more keen on toward this game because it was actually getting pretty interesting. Once you figure everything out, it's not too bad. It's kind of fun. But that right there just that calls it all right there. I mean, if it can't play, every time you fast travel, that's when it starts happening the most. So, and fast travel is supposed to be part of the game, so it shouldn't be doing that. Uh, which this game is only about a month old, so it's going to have issues. So we're not going to, do anything real bad. We'll give the designers time to get it fixed, the testers and all that, figure it out, and we'll do another review on it. And I'll put more time in it and see if it's going to do it again. But one thing about it, when it does it twice in one time, twice in one night, and that's pretty significant. So uh, I definitely don't see it getting, fixing itself without them doing an update on it. So I really don't see myself giving it much more time after this review until I see an update come out. Uh, oh, it broke. Daggone it. Oh yeah, okay. I picked it all up, didn't I? So I need to put my firewood back in here because I accidentally took it all out. But when I picked it up. So that's one thing that they could work on to make it a little better is this part right here. Uh, and I'll describe what I'm talking about here. Okay, as you can see, I got to go all the way into the menu, equip the bucket, back out, get the bucket in. Take it to this, but you can't put it in this. See, you can't put it in like this. You got to go all the way, get it back in your menu, go there, and then transfer it. And that's just a little too much, I think. Uh, I don't see why they couldn't make it to where, I mean, I know I could put it in the quick access pile back here, but it still won't help nothing. Because you got to have it out to get it, which is fine. Well, we'll just try it. We'll just try it right here. Quick access. We'll put it at the end down here. So that makes it easier to do this. Gain the water. But to use the water, you still got to do all this. So I don't know. So it does help on one part. It does help with this. But there should be a way where you can just walk up and put water in it. See, like, I bet that didn't count. We'll see. No, see, it didn't count, so you can't do it like that. So you should be able to, there should be a button where you could just transfer it like right here. Instead of having to go all the way in, go to your, oh, see, all the way in, go to your menu and do all that. I think that's just a little too much work. But, you know, so we got to get another hay fork or pitchfork. Okay, so I can have them repaired. That's a pretty cool thing. That makes it a little bit better. You don't have to buy them every time. So my plan is to start putting a garden right here since there's already a scarecrow. We might as well use it instead of trying to make one out there. Because at least now we see we got a little box in here to keep it going right. But yeah, I was really disappointed to see the crashing and the freezing up. I really was. What the heck? As I started having pretty good hopes for this game, you know, it's not expensive. And it's fairly pretty good. Graphics ain't that good. I mean, they need a lot of work, but the water's real glitchy when you look during the winter. But I mean, other than that, everything works good. So I was really let down when it, you know, froze and glitched or crashed on me. And the reason is because, you know, that's the biggest boo-boos you can make right there. I mean, you know, for a gamer, for a game designer, that's what you do not want to see is crashing, freezing up. I mean, because that affects people playing your game. So, I mean, if somebody knows that after about 3 hours of playing, it's going to crash on you or freeze, and you have to keep an eye on, make sure you keep stuff saved. That's going to be a big turnoff. So that's what we there to do is, you know, try to But yeah, that's the big no-nos. That's the biggest ones you want. You know, graphics and mechanics and all that are good, of course. It helps you make the game better, brings more people. But to a player like I am, you know, and most of yous that play these games and video games, you know, you're looking not to go broke by buying Call of Duty and $70 games. You just want to buy something that plays, you know, and have fun on. These are your type of games, you know what I mean? And when we come into one and we see that it's, you know, graphics ain't real good on it, it's a little poorly done, but it ain't horrible. It's just a little bit poorly. I mean, it's not real bad, though. And the game mechanics might be off a little bit, you know. Something might not be working a little bit, you know, glitch up or freeze up. Not freeze, but like bug out, you know, a little bit. But then it goes away. You know, we can work, gamers like us, like me, for instance, can work past that, you know. Of course, we'll make it known and we want to see it fixed, you know, because that's what make game designer companies and their workers good companies. That makes you want to support them or not, is if they're going to listen to their people and fix their game when we run into problems. So that's something that all game designers need to look for. If they don't want to fix the issues that's been threw up to them, then I don't want, I don't want to support them. Yeah, it might cost a little more money, and they might have to pay somebody a little bit extra or overtime or whatever to fix it. But you got to spend money to make money. Uh, you ain't gonna go nowhere with just trying to screw people in life because it will catch up to you. But most of us can just look past the simple little things. Uh, but you can't look past freezing up and crashing. You just can't. I mean, that's something that can't happen. Uh, it's irritating. You lose your saves. It's just not worth it. And then you just don't want to play no more. Uh, so that's a big no-no, big boo-boo. Quality and all that mean everything. Visual and arts and all that means a great deal. But when it comes down to it, if you can't play the game, then it's not worth buying. So and that's what I want to do in my life now. That's what I want to do as my business, my job. I'm a freelance game reviewer. I'm not, and the reason I think I'm going to be good at it is because I know games. I've played them all my life. I know all games. I've played all genres. I don't look at just the issue that I have with them. I look at things that other people's going to have with them. Also, and what will make it better and what will make it worse. And that's just one of the reasons why I want to do it. Because I know that I look at it with the perspective of this is what this guy wants. And this is what would make this guy, better for these people. And I'm also, main thing is willing to say I'm wrong, because you're not always going to guess right what people want. You're just not going to do it. But I've been playing games long enough. I've met so many people playing games, and and witnessed people talking bad about games because of this reason or that reason. So it's I pick up on things like that. It's just like, okay, like for instance, a game designer or a game creator, their main goal is to make a good, perfect game. Right? Make a good selling game to make their business profitable. That's their main goal. I mean, that's what everybody's main goal is. Take care of your family, do a good job, show your good work. Some it means more than others, but that's their main job, right? Well, to me, that involves in selling as much as you can. And when you're just reaching out to reach a certain particular group of people, then you're not reaching everybody. You're just reaching a certain type. Which to me, I would think I would want to reach everybody, try to get it. And you're not ever going to make everybody happy. But gaming, you got different types of people that like different things. instead of making one game for this one type of person, why not put things in there that everybody likes? And that way you can make a killing out of it. And trust me, I'm not a designer, and I know it's got to be hard work because I tried studying for it, and I can't do it. I'm too dumb to do that. Uh, I enjoy playing the games. I don't care about making them. I wish I could. But, that being said, take New World, Eternum. I'm gonna give you all some what I'm talking about examples here. Take New World Eternum. That game was a huge selling game. I mean, that thing sold and went, and it blew up. And I loved it. I thought it was going to be stupid, when I first seen it, because I don't like pirates. I've never, that's not one of my history things. That's one of the worst ones I don't like pirates and Vikings, I'm more of the Spartans and all that. Medieval times. But that being said, I seen the pirates on the front of the cover, and you're thinking, well, I don't want them to do that. That's just not me. Well, I was playing Farm Sim with somebody, and they told me about it and said, man, it's awesome. So I went and bought it. And, man, I loved it. I fell in love with that game. I played that game for almost, 3 months straight. No other game I did not care about. I'd get on my streams, I'd play a different game for them, and I'd get right back off, and I'd start playing that game again. But what I loved about it was the way they made it, the way they designed it. Instead of just going toward like Call of Duty, it's a straight up multiplayer PvP, player versus player game now. That's what the world has come to. That's what they're making now for most people. And that's okay. There's a lot of us that like it, and there's a lot of us that don't. And so that what they did was they introduced it. It was supposed to be an old big multiplayer game, and they made it that way. But they also made it to where you could just not play that way, and that's what I liked about it. They added that aspect to it, but you didn't have to do that. So the way they did it was you go into a city. If you wanted to do a little bit of PvP that day or work hard for it that day, because they was extra bonuses and equipment and stuff you could get on that. So if you wanted to, you could just turn it on, go right out there, and then you can start killing each other, and fighting each other. But if you didn't want to do it, and you didn't feel like losing everything that day, then all you had to do was go into the city, turn it off, and then when you left that city wall, you was no longer in PvP, so people couldn't kill you if they wanted to. Or you trying to do a mission or collect something, and they walk up, kill you from behind, and take it. That's what PvP is. If you didn't want to do that, you didn't have to. To me, that game right there reached a broader audience than the ones that would, for instance, like Ark Raiders, that new game that's coming out, Ark Raiders. Very good game. I tested it when it came out, when they gave us the test. I tested it. I live streamed it. No freezing, no nothing. It was good. Graphics was nicely done. Mechanics was good. It was awesome. And then all of a sudden, it becomes PvP. Out of nowhere, you start getting killed, and then you got to do these missions to go get stuff to unlock this or to gain levels, and then you go get it. You finish the mission, but then they come up behind you and kill you before you get there, and you lose all your stuff. You lose everything. That turned me off. Period. As soon as I started dying like that and losing my stuff, I was turned completely off. I cannot stand PvP games. I don't want to play them. I don't like them. I'm not good at them. That's all it is. But there is people that's good at it and like it. So, but if you're trying to sell a game for one certain type of player, then you're not reaching the other type of player. You're not really going to make the full potential. So, to me, why not? Arc Raiders ain't an option. It's straight PvP. You don't have no option there. So, for people like us that love the game, look really good, but don't like PvP, we ain't going to play it. We're not going to waste the money on buying it. And to me, that's something that you need to look at when you're a game designer. So, if one company can do it, another one can too, guys. So, if New World could add all that together, Amazon Gaming could add all that together and make it that type of game, so could the Arc Raiders. And to me, that's what makes, if the Arc Raider game, I'm going to tell you right now, if that Arc Raider game, if they went in and changed that and made it some way optional to play PvP or not, it would make a killing, because that game is a very, very good game. It's done well. They did a really good job on that game. Really good job. But I'm not going to buy it. I won't waste my money buying it because I don't like it. I won't play the PvP part. And that's just how I am, There's no sense in playing a game if you're not going to be able to, if you don't enjoy it, you know what I mean? And that's the way it goes with anything, any game. So I play Farm Sim, I play with mods. I love my mods, and not a whole lot of will. Not a whole lot of people like it. They hate that. They'd rather not use the mods. They want to play realistic, and that's fine. There ain't nothing wrong with that. But to me, I don't want to struggle. I'm there to have fun and play, and just do what I want. And that's how I do it. And that's just me though. So I can't figure out why it won't let me plant that garden there. I should be able to grab the hoe. Not a chance, it's too hard. So what am I missing? See, I can't remember. I know I'm missing something. That is the bad thing about playing multiple games and doing what I do is you got to get used to buttons all over again. Uh, so let's see. I know I had meat put up. Yeah. So the shovels are used for this, and this don't make no sense to me at all. It's to remove the rocks. I don't make no sense to me. A shovel's not going to remove rocks like that. But I just don't know why it ain't. I don't remember how to get it to let me do it. So there's got to be some kind of weapon, or not a weapon, but tool. Man, I'm already thirsty. Some kind of tool that I'm missing. So I think the other guy was down here, wasn't he? That sold tools. Oh, well, there's nothing there anyway. So yeah, I don't get it. I don't know. So I know you need a till, you know. Oh, there goes that ghost. So she sells seeds. Hey, there's that ghost. Look at him. Go here. Hush. So he's not got nothing either, which I can't sell to him anyway, or buy anything from him. What's a sawmill sell? I can't remember. Planks and trees. Same thing. So you can tell it's must be getting ready to be winter because crap, I went to the wrong spot. So basically, what I'm doing is so I need to make some tea. Crap, I gotta have fire water to make it. Daggone it, and I sell all my fire water. Uh-oh. So I need to go to town and buy fire water. 2 bottles of water is all she's got. That's not good. $448 for that? God, man. So that warmed him up, but my health is draining fast. Yeah, see, it's not doing nothing. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to heal yourself or gain more health. I will say this. Another thing they need to do and add is clothes. I mean, why is he not, you know, I just don't get it. Why ain't there winter clothes? Because like medieval dynasty, for instance, you got summer clothes, you got uh, other clothes. I mean, you can't even buy any kind of heat thing source or something. I want to save it right here. That way, when I die, it still gives me plenty of time to. I'm gonna buy me a pack of cigarettes. But see, there's no clothes, there's no nothing. It's just And I mean, that's for anybody. There's nothing new. Like there's nothing that you can buy different during winter or spring and all that. It's just straight the same. Okay. Uh, I don't. That's I don't know. So that right there said you can make sweaters and stuff. But I ain't seen nothing. I know right there I'm supposed to be painting that house. Oh, look here. Another light bulb too. Okay. So what I need really is I really need to figure out how I can get this crafting table. Uh, I just don't. I don't know what else I can. Well, she's got another uh beverage of the past, honey mash. See if he's got anything to do. See if he smokes. I wonder if that upped his. No, didn't really up it. All right, so let's go here. See if I don't figure out how to get my health up, that ain't, nothing's gonna be any good. Let's see, there's just food here. That's all. Okay, so I can give them gifts. Wait a minute. She just said I didn't have cooked ham? Oh, maybe it wasn't ham. It was cooked corn. Oops, my bad. So yeah, I really don't know. Uh, let's see what all I got here. How did I not see that? I really don't. I don't know how I missed that. So it gives me my stamina, but it don't help my. Uh-oh. Oh, so we got some ham cooking for me. Uh, I really don't know how to get his health up. See, see how glitchy and buggy it is. The water being froze. Yeah, pretty bad. So I need planks, and I ain't got no planks. Wait a minute, yeah, I do. Oh, I ain't got no scraps. That gone. I need to sell some stuff to her here. I don't need horseshoes. Moonshine. So I need to get some of these planks. 'Cause I'm gonna need honey. Bring like 40 out. I think that should be enough. Now we just go build and yeah, where we're gonna put it at. Let's just put it along this side right here. Okay. If you can't get bees, then what's the use in it? Wait a minute, that don't look nothing like what it's supposed to. Am I missing something? Am I supposed to go to build again, maybe? No. So why ain't it building the whole thing? I don't know. I mean, I don't see how you're supposed to feed, uh, get bees if you can't, you know, have beehives. That's not beehives. Okay, now my health's up. New contracts. 6 for stand, tools in one place. Build a storage crate for Matthew. Get stiff, deliver grass. Okay, so I need to get that one done. This is the prepare the meat mash. That's the hunting one, right? Like catch a big fish. Okay. Well, where's the one? That ain't even right. Where is it? Okay, so maybe I gotta get it first. But all right, guys, that's the review for today. The second review on it. As I said, there is some crashing issues and freezing issues, so we will be waiting for an update. See what they do with it, and I'll keep you all informed. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you. Hope you support us. See you on the next one.